Welcome in, everybody. I'm Samuel Reese coming to you live tonight, and tonight marks the beginning of the MLS All-Star festivities. MLS All-Star Week is here, and it gets off and running from beautiful Banc of California in Los Angeles, California, with the 2021 MLS All-Star Skills Challenge. Always a fun competition to lighten the mood before things will get more serious with the game tomorrow night. This year is a special year when it comes to the All-Star festivities because it does pit the MLS All-Stars against the Liga MX All-Stars. So the All-Stars from the two best leagues in the region squaring off for some bragging rights, I'm sure. Anything that involves US versus Mexico is usually must see, and that's what we get tonight with this MLS All-Star Skills Challenge, and just going over some of the rules and just how the format works for the Skills Challenge. They are calling it the Race to 25, and it pits 8 MLS players against 8 Liga MX players. Each team has 6 field players and 2 goalkeepers. There are 5 challenges throughout the night. There's the shooting challenge, the touch challenge, the cross and volley challenge, the passing challenge, and then I think everyone's favorite, the crossbar challenge. The first 4 events are worth 5 points to the winner and 3 points to the other team, and a tie results in 4 points to each team. Then the crossbar challenge is a race to 25 points. So after those first 4 events, whoever is in the lead will have the advantage in that race to 25. And then once a team hits 25, they unlock the victory shot. And first to get that victory shot after reaching 25 points is the champion. And we saw in 2019, Nani win it for MLS over Atletico Madrid in epic fashion by hitting the crossbar from midfield. So hopefully we'll see a great battle between the MLS All-Stars and Liga MX All-Stars tonight in this competition. Thank you, Salty Nacho, for tuning in, as well as Vaughn and Leoel Sucio. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. MLS, come on, man. MLS is a good league. Come on now. All right, we start with the All-Star Shooting Challenge. There's 3 total rounds, 60 seconds per round, 1 player at a time. There are 2-point targets, 5-point targets, 10-point targets, and then a 20-point target. There are 11 fixed targets with those values, and we are just about set to get this one started. It looks like we've got plenty of Mexico fans in here. Hey, that's all right. I like a healthy rivalry between MLS and Liga MX. Pulisic is greater than Lozano, by the way. Thank you, Wolfo, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Who do I have winning? Well, being from the U.S. and being a fan of MLS, I'm going to go with MLS. We shall see. The referees for this All-Star Skills Challenge are Howard Webb, Mark Geiger, and Sandra Serafani. So 3 very experienced and good referees. And so we get set to kick this one off. This should be a lot of fun. We're going right to the shooting with this shooting challenge. And yeah, we'll see who can get off to a good start. It's round 1 of 3, 60 seconds per round. And Mexico, the Mexico Liga MX All-Stars, I should say, start off. And there's a 10-point target hit and a 5 as well. Mexico trying to work quickly. It's not the crossbar challenge quite yet, but the crossbar was just struck moments ago. It is Valdez, by the way, shooting first. Try to get the names as quickly as possible. And he has 25 seconds left with 25 points so far. He's trying to go for the 5s, which are the last 5 remaining is on the right side, about halfway up. He's not having any luck at the moment. There is the moving AT&T target, which is worth 20, and he is really struggling. He's consistently going for that right side. Can't even hit the number 2 target, which is low, and time expires. So A decent start it was from Diego Valdez of Santos Laguna, but he ends with 25 points, and he was stuck on 25 for the last half minute or so. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Salty. Hey, they're both great players. I'm a big fan of Chucky Lozano as well. I think he's a great player as well. Don't get me wrong. But you can't say Pulisic got carried to the Champions League. I mean, that's a bit silly. Pulisic did make contributions to that team. But hey, I'm not here to have an argument. We can do that another time. But let's enjoy the night with the skills challenge. And now MLS will try to beat 25. Remember, this is just round one. All three players in each competition get 60 seconds. Diego Rossi, the hometown guy for LAFC, starts off. He hits the low target for 5, the higher target for 5, and he's off to a good start with 10 points total. Now he's trying to go upper 90 where the 10-point targets lay. Can't quite connect. He's going for that left side, and he's trying to go for the high target for 5 now. And Diego Rossi in a bit of a struggle. Half a minute to go, and he knocks down the 5. Midway up, trying to go for the chip. Can't quite connect on the 10. It's coming close, however. He's so close to that number 10 target, and there he goes. He hits it. So he's tied with what Valdez got. It's 25-25. He has 8 seconds remaining. He just needs the 2. Can't quite connect, but he hit the AT&T sign, and that's a 20-pointer. Diego Rossi connects on the moving 20-point target. And so after round one, MLS has a 20-point lead over Liga MX. Talk about a buzzer beater. He hit this one at the last second. And so MLS carries a 20-point lead heading into the next round. No, yeah, it's all in good fun, Salty Nacho. It's all in good fun. I live in the United States. If you live in the U.S. too, you can find this game on Fox Sports 1. Yeah, this is on Fox Sports 1. Welcome into the broadcast, Nate. And yes, Vaughn, Nate, go MLS. Absolutely. It looks like we've got a healthy amount of Liga MX supporters in here as well. So that's awesome. We've got fans from both sides. But yeah, MLS off to a hot start. Great work from Diego Rossi, who was last year's Golden Boot winner for LAFC, scoring the most goals in MLS. Thank you, Jorge Pina, for tuning in. Much appreciated. My Spanish-speaking abilities are limited, I will admit. I'm okay at Spanish. My dad's actually from Portugal, so I know a bit of Portuguese, which is similar to Spanish, and I learned Spanish in school. So I can deal with a bit of Spanish in the chat. Not a whole lot, in all honesty. Hello, friend. How you doing? Eliud, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Looks like Marco is tuning in and cheering for Liga MX, I should say. And here is Rogelio Funes Mori, who had an impressive Gold Cup campaign for Mexico. And he already has 12 points so far to make it 37 total points for Liga MX. This is the start of round 2. Funes Mori plays for Monterrey, and he hits the bottom left corner. That's a 5-pointer, and now it's 42 points for Liga MX. He goes upper 90, can't quite connect with the 10-pointer. Now he's consistently trying to go low. That moving target, remember, is worth 20 points. He can't hit it, and Funes Mori in a bit of a drought. He's going for the 20-pointer. He misses just to the left, still going for it. That shot's high. 1 second left, and he hit it at the buzzer. Rogelio Funes Mori, will they count it? I think they will. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard. It might have been just low. I don't think they're going to count it. So Funes Mori, let's look at the instant replay. Ooh, he certainly did hit it. Was there time left on the clock? It looked like there might have been half a second or so. This is on Fox Sports 1 for all of you tuning in. If you're in the United States, this is on Fox Sports 1. And I think TUDN has the Spanish telecast. I'll double check that. Yes, TUDN is where you can find it in Spanish as well, for those of you living in the U.S. So they didn't count the 20-pointer. They say time expired. And so MLS holds the 45-42 lead. And now to wrap up round two, Raul Ruidiaz of the Seattle Sounders is up. And Ruidiaz with a nice start. He goes to the bottom corner for another 5-pointer. It's 55-42 in MLS All-Stars' favor. Ruidiaz can't connect in the top corner. And now he hit it. Now he does. He hits the 10, and now he's going for power. Ruidiaz is feeling it. 65 points total now for MLS in the shooting challenge. He wants the 5-pointer or the 10-pointer in that upper left corner. 10 seconds remain. He's trying to get the left corner or the moving target, which is worth 20, remember. 5 seconds remaining, and he hit the 20. He hit the 20 to make it 85 points total for MLS, and time runs out. So through 2 rounds, MLS dominating Liga MX. 85-42 is the score, and Ruidiaz hitting the 20-pointer with about 3 seconds left, right through the AT&T sign. The MLS All-Stars applauding the efforts of Raul Ruidiaz, who's had a great season for the Sounders. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't show it, show the actual skills challenge because of YouTube's copyright rules. So I apologize for that. But yes, this game can be seen on Fox Sports 1 or TUDN. Yeah, definitely a Wolfle. I'm learning more and more Spanish in school, so hopefully I can become fluent in the future. I definitely would love to visit Mexico. No doubt about it. All right, I'll be back after a quick break. We have a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Round 3 of the shooting challenge is next. MLS with the big lead. We'll see if Liga MX can make up that ground next. Stay tuned. Welcome back in, everybody. A reminder that the main event, what we're all waiting for, the MLS All-Star game between the MLS All-Stars and the Liga MX All-Stars, is tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be on the call for the game. You won't want to miss it. It should be an epic game between the All-Stars of the two best leagues in the region, I should say, on the continent. And meanwhile, this is the appetizer, if you like, the skills challenge, which is always a lot of fun. Thanks, Victor, for tuning in. Yeah, I can't show the game for copyright reasons. Hope you guys understand, but it can be seen on Fox Sports 1 or Tuduene if you live in the U.S. Awuwe, I actually do stream on Twitch. I stream on YouTube as well as Twitch and Periscope. But my following on YouTube is much larger than it is on Twitch. And, I'm here to improve my sports broadcasting skills. And I like commentating on games. So as much as I'd love to show you guys the games, I just can't do it for copyright reasons. But hey, I still hope you guys enjoy, and you won't miss a moment. If you can't actually watch it on TV, you can treat it as a radio broadcast, and I'll bring you all the up-to-date action here in the Skills Challenge. So here we go, round 3, Mexico. The Liga MX All-Stars, I should say, know they have to work quickly. It's Orbelin Pineda, who we saw play for Mexico at the Gold Cup, up here as the last kicker for Liga MX in the shooting challenge. He has Liga MX up to 52 points so far, and he needs to get to at least 85 to even give Liga MX a chance. Remember, MLS still have one more turn in the third round themselves, and Orbelin Pineda already halfway through and struggling a bit. Only 10 points for him so far, 52 for Liga MX, and he does hit the 5 on the left side. He's up. He brings Liga MX up to 57 points, and he hits the 5 up high on the right side. 62 points for Liga MX. 7 seconds left. Time running out. He's going for the 20. Can't hit it. Last chance. No. Wide right, and the time expires. Liga MX, their struggles continue here in the shooting challenge. It just didn't seem like Pineda could get into any sort of rhythm. And so they end with 62 points in the shooting challenge. MLS will win no matter what, but their round 3 participant will still go up to shoot, at least I believe, or will they just end it nonetheless? Nope, they'll still bring up their 3rd participant. So the shooting challenge results for Liga MX: Valdez had 25 points, Funes Mori had 17, and Pineda had 20. And now let's see what the last MLS participant here in the first challenge of the night can do, and that is Lucas Zelarayan. He's been lighting it up with the Columbus Crew, an MLS champion last year. What can he do here in the shooting challenge? The 1 minute starts now, and he goes for the easy 5 points, bottom right corner right away, and connects. MLS now at 90 points, and he hits another 5-pointer up high on the right side. He's now going for 10 and connects, upper 90 for Lucas Zelarayan. MLS All-Stars at 105 now. He wants to go for the other 10-pointer up in the top left corner. He skies that one over the bar into the crowd. He wants that 10-pointer. He's coming close. Last shot just low, and now he hits the 20. He went for the moving target, which is worth 20 points. Connected first try, and now he hits the 10 up the middle and up high. Lucas Zelarayan's lighting it up, and now he connects with a 10 again and a 5 to cap off an incredible round. It looks like the MLS All-Stars will finish with 140 points here in the shooting challenge. They beat Liga MX handedly, 140 to 62 in the first challenge of the night. Well, how about that? All smiles for the All-Stars of MLS to start off. Thanks, Rafael, for tuning in. Gerardo as well, or Gerardo, sorry. I have to pronounce the G as an H. Liga MX will win it? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a rusty start for Liga MX, but we'll see. Still a long way to go in the competition. All smiles as well from the two celebrity guest coaches for the MLS All-Stars, Kobe Jones, a U.S. soccer legend, and Noah Beck. And so MLS in front, and since they won the first event, they will get 5 points. So the scoreboard I will be putting up is for the race to 25, not the score of each individual competition, but the whole All-Star Skills Challenge as a whole. So MLS with a 5-3 lead over Liga MX. Remember, each event for the first 4 events, it's 5 points for the winner, 3 points to the loser. So 1 challenge down, still 4 more to go. An exciting start as MLS took down Liga MX in the first challenge. The second challenge is up next, and that will be the touch challenge. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. We're only 1/5 into this All-Star Skills Challenge. Good to see you here, Bargov and Pedro. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. The night is just getting started in Los Angeles at Bank of California Stadium, a stadium I went to actually 2 summers ago. I went to an LAFC New York Red Bulls game, a great atmosphere there at LAFC. Definitely would recommend going to a game there. And it should be a great atmosphere tomorrow as well for the MLS All-Star game, which I will be on the call for as well. But first things first, the appetizer, if you like, here in the Skills Challenge tonight. Next up will be the Touch Challenge. So the Touch Challenge is a very interesting competition, actually. And I'll kind of go over the rules as we go. But basically, there are balls coming. There are balls chipped or passed to the players, depending on what part of the round we're at, and then the players have to chip the ball into different targets that are worth a certain amount of points based on how difficult it is to make it into those targets. And the players are receiving passes of all sorts. Some, as I mentioned, are on the ground. Some are to their chest, some to their head, so they have to control it and then chip the balls into said targets. And so it's a very, very interesting competition. And at the end, we have orange balls, which are punted by the goalkeepers from behind the targets. The targets are elevated, so the players can't see the goalkeepers punting from behind. And those balls, the orange balls, are worth 2 times the amount of points. So it may seem a bit complex, but basically there's 2 rounds, 90 seconds per round, 4 players per team, 1 receiver, 2 passers, and a goalkeeper. The receiver directs the ball into targets worth 2, 5, 10, or 20 points. Each passer has 5 balls. 1 pass is on the ground 1 time. There's 1 chip to the receiver in the air, which you are allowed 2 touches. And then the goalkeeper, as I mentioned, punts the ball from behind the target. Those points are worth double, and the receivers are granted up to 3 touches. So a lot of rules that these players need to keep in mind. And I don't think this was part of the skills challenge back in 2019 in Orlando. I could be wrong, but this should certainly be an interesting one. And yes, I like to hear it, Ron. I mean, if the U.S. were to win the 2022 World Cup, that would be unreal. Obviously, a bit unrealistic, but I like the confidence nonetheless. Hey, that's what you think, Pedro? Okay, I'd argue the other way, but I have a U.S. bias. I'm sure you have a Mexico bias, so we're always going to take our sides on that. Yeah, I did see that, Nate. That PSG declined Real's offer for Mbappe. Yep. So for the touch challenge, the MLS contestants are Ricardo Pepi, Raul Ruidiaz, as well as Nani. I'll get to that later. But Ricardo Pepi is the first shooter to start. And this is interesting. We had a little bit of confusion on the play. The time is running. You get 90 seconds, and Pepi missing his first 2 attempts. He goes for the chip just short of the 20. Although he did hit the 2-pointer twice. So the 2 is rather routine. If the ball just rolls down the target, down the ramp, I should say, you get 2. And so that'll make it 6 points for him. He wants the 20-pointer. Oh, he couldn't quite put it in the 5. Although that time he did. So 10 points now for Ricardo Pepi, the 18-year-old sensation from FC Dallas. 37 seconds left. And now here come the most challenging kicks. The punts from behind the ramp of targets. These are worth 2 times as many points with the orange balls. That will be a 2-pointer. He's at 14. Oh, he's going for the 20, just misses wide left. 15 seconds remaining here in round 1 of 2. Oh, that's off the rim of the 20-pointer. Pepi coming so close, the FC Dallas player. He puts it in for 5, and that will do it. So a decent showing considering he was the first player to go. 24 points for him in the first round for MLS All-Stars. Who's the best player in MLS, Pedro? Well, it's tough to say. Carlos Vela is the defending league MVP. Raul Ruidiaz is a great player as well. You've got a lot of good players, in all honesty. Of course, Chicharito. If I had to say the best player, when he's healthy and when he's at his best, I'd say Vela. And so here we go for Liga MX All-Stars. And starting off for Liga MX is Alexis Canelo. Canelo, who plays for Toluca. And he has 4 points right off the bat. He makes a 5-pointer now. No, no 20-pointers yet for either MLS or Liga MX, and that was a tough reception. He couldn't put it on frame. Yeah, he's going for the 20. 13 points for him so far. Still plenty of time remaining. And did he connect on that one? Yes, he did. 2 10-pointers in a row. And already 45 points here for Alexis Canelo. A strong start for the Toluca player. And now he's at the 2-pointers, which are punts from behind the goal. And doing that is Nahuel Guzman, the longtime Tigres goalkeeper. One more after this. That'll be 2 points. And here's the final one. 53 points total so far for Canelo. What can he do on the last one? It's off the rim of the 20. And he'll get 2 in the end. So 57 total points in round 1 for Alexis Canelo. Not bad at all for Liga MX to start off here in round 1. Yeah, so a decent showing from Canelo, and this will bring us to round 2. Yeah, the 20-pointer he hit actually bounced into the 20-pointer. Didn't go directly in, but that still counts. That's still legal. So that's still allowed. So that was a big 20-pointer for Canelo. And so after one round of the touch challenge, Liga MX lead MLS 57-24. The score I have up here is the overall score, which I'll update after each event. Look at that. Chicharito in attendance tonight as well. Yeah, right, Barkov. I'll take a quick break. We're taking a commercial break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll see if Liga MX can win the second event of the night. Yes, this is still live, Diego. This is live coverage of the Skills Challenge. Don't go anywhere. The second event of the night continues after this. And welcome back, everybody. Who do I think is going to win the game tomorrow, Pedro? Oh man, it's tough to say. I'm gonna say MLS. Of course, there's bias in my answer, and I will admit I watch a lot more MLS than I do Liga MX. Although I watch a little bit of Liga MX, and I see Liga MX teams in CONCACAF Champions League as well. I'm gonna say MLS just barely. It should be a great game though. I honestly don't know. It's a coin flip because this Liga MX all-star team has a lot of good players, as does MLS. I mean, it should be a lot of fun. I'm so glad that MLS decided to make their all-star game this way, in this format against Liga MX All-Stars. I mean, it was cool when the MLS All-Stars would play teams from Europe. It would be a cool experience for those. It was a cool experience for those players, I'm sure. But, those European teams were in preseason and the game didn't mean all that much. And, it's still obviously an exhibition. But with that being said, now that you have MLS All-Stars versus Liga MX All-Stars, anything that has to do with the U.S. versus Mexico, in my opinion, is always must-see. And so I think that was a great move on both leagues to collaborate and put this event together. Because, I always enjoy MLS All-Star Week, and I'm enjoying it a lot more this year just because it is the All-Stars of MLS against the All-Stars of Liga MX. And we will continue the touch challenge momentarily. It looks like they're really dragging it out, as they tend to do with these kind of events. But sit tight, everybody. We're through one more round to go in the touch challenge. Liga MX has the lead in this event so far. MLS with the overall lead after they won the first event, the shooting challenge, in quite comfortable fashion. Remember, in the first 4 events, it's 5 points for a win, 3 points to the other team. A tie would result in 4 points to each team. All right, here we go. Lucas Zelarayan is the shooter, if you like, for the MLS All-Stars here in round 2. And MLS have a lot of ground to cover here as we continue this second event of the night. 57-24, currently the score, but Zelarayan converts the 10-pointer. He put that through cleanly. Now 36 points for MLS. A minute to go for Zelarayan. He wants the 20-pointer. Misses just high. This is a much more difficult task than it may seem. Controlling these balls and chipping them into the targets, and he connects. He hits the 20-pointer on the right side. It's now a 1-point game, and he hits another 20. Zelarayan has been spectacular here. Back-to-back 20-point makes, and he'll loop one into the 10. It's now 86 points for MLS, and here come the two times orange balls. You get 2 times points for these as the punts come over the targets. The players can't see where they're coming from, and that's a 20-pointer. Beautifully done by Zelarayan once more. It's 126 points now for MLS, and this ball will roll down for 2. 6 seconds to go. Some good punts as well from Matt Turner, who's been the best goalkeeper in the league for the Revolution, and time expires. This is the last ball, and he can't connect with the 10-pointer. Well, that was a great showing from Lucas Zelarayan, and great is an understatement. That was superb. So MLS and the touch challenge, which with the 134 points, now Liga MX will have their second round turn, and they have 57 points. So let's see what Liga MX can do as a response. But yeah, after Ricardo Pepi had an okay first round, Lucas Zelarayan really carried MLS here in the touch challenge. And I don't know. This will come down to the wire, I feel like. 134 points for MLS. That's their final tally here in the touch challenge. 57 for Liga MX, and they still have one last round, which will begin momentarily. 90 seconds. Let's see what they can do. The shooter is Orbelin Pineda. Pineda plays for Cruz Azul. He was on the Mexico team at the Gold Cup this past summer. And here he goes. He goes for 10 right away. It's off the rim, no good. Looping ball well wide. Pineda with the pressure on, trying to deliver. He lofts that one in for 10. And that one is good for 20. Pineda seems to be getting into a rhythm, and he curls that one into another 20-pointer. 109 for Liga MX. MLS could be in danger. That will roll down for 2. 111, and that lands for 5. 52 seconds still left. And it's another 20-pointer. Pineda can win it with one more point. This should be a lock for Liga MX. And there it is. The 5-pointer will end it. But nonetheless, here come the 2 times points from Liga MX. Actually, yep, now they'll count it. Now they'll count it. So Pineda will finish out the round, but Liga MX will take the second event. Oh, he went for the header there. Couldn't quite sneak into the 5-point target. Now 141 for Liga MX. 15 seconds to go for Pineda. And that one is put in for 10. Nicely done. Pineda is on fire here. And now he's just having a bit of fun because he knows that they have the win. And that will do it. Liga MX win a relatively close matchup here in the touch challenge. 165 to 134 is the final in the touch challenge. And so now an updated look at the total score in this skills challenge, and we are tied up at 8-8. Remember, 5 points if for the team that wins the event, 3 for the losing team. So both teams have won an event. MLS took the shooting challenge. Liga MX took the touch challenge. Up next, it will be the cross volley challenge. Nice job there by Orbelin Pineda to win it for Liga MX here in the touch challenge. Brandon, this is not the MLS All-Star game. This is the skills challenge. So it's not a game. It's the skills challenge, which involves a bunch of different challenges. We just wrapped up the touch challenge. Before that was the shooting challenge. Next we'll have the cross and volley challenge. Then we'll have the passing challenge. And last but not least, my favorite challenge, the crossbar challenge. And Orbelin Pineda victorious for the Liga MX All-Stars. And I'll tell you what, the pressure was on his back, and I'll give him credit. He lived up to the pressure because Zelarayan had a really good second round for MLS. And, being second up is not easy, but Pineda was there to deliver. And it looks like he's having a good time out there dancing, the Cruz Azul player, enjoying himself to say the least. His teammate, Jonathan Rodriguez, is also on this, is part of this league, of these Liga MX participants. Hello, Emmanuel. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I do not speak fluent Spanish, but I know a little bit. But just don't give me sentences in Spanish, or else I'll be in trouble. But I'm decent at Spanish. Far from fluent, but I know a bit. Yeah, I heard those rumors, Nate, that Cristiano Ronaldo may be interested in going to Manchester City. Yes. Well, this is MLS All-Star Week, but this weekend, it's rivalry week that continues in MLS. It's El Tráfico, the LA Derby, LAFC versus the LA Galaxy, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That is always must watch. All right, after 2 events, it's 8-8 between MLS and Liga MX. Both sets of all-stars winning an event. Up next, it's the cross and volley challenge. It's coming your way after this quick break. Welcome back, everybody. Spectacular evening in Los Angeles, California, the host city for this year's MLS All-Star festivities. Tomorrow night will be the game. Tonight is the Skills Challenge. And thank you, Kirksnow. I don't know how to pronounce that. He says Ronaldo is going to the LA Galaxy. I'm not sure about that quite yet anyways, but I would love to see Ronaldo come to MLS and or Messi. That would be awesome. And I think that's a realistic possibility for both of them in the future. I don't know. I feel like at least one or the other will end up playing at least a year or two in MLS. I don't know when, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Sorry for the not so great lighting. I am not at home. I'm taking care of my friend's dog, so that's why it's a different location than usual. But we've got a great crowd in here for a great event. It's great seeing the MLS All-Stars against the Liga MX All-Stars in the Skills Challenge tonight. And then the big event, the game tomorrow. Joel, thanks for tuning in. This game is being shown on Fox Sports 1 and Tuduene here in the U.S. If you don't live in the U.S., I can't help you, unfortunately. So up next is the third event out of 5 tonight, the Cross and Volley Challenge. This one looks very intriguing. So there's 2 rounds. You get 60 seconds each round. And basically, there's crossers from each wing, and then the shooter has to take on those crosses one touch. A goal. So basically, a one-touch finish is worth 5 points. And there's a goalie in goal, by the way, for the opponent. And then there's all types of different skills that earn you more points. Like if you control it off your chest and then shoot, that's worth 10 points, etc. So I'll go over that more as it continues. Here we go. So each made goal is worth 5 for a half volley if it hits the ground once, 10 for a control touch and a goal it cannot hit the ground, 15 for a one-time goal, and 20 for a bicycle or scissor kick. The team that wins the fan vote for best moment is awarded 1 team bonus point. So the fans also have a small say in the total points in this event. So this should be very interesting for sure. Thank you, Ile, for tuning in. And just looking at this lineup, it's Rogelio Funes Mori up for Liga MX first, and he goes against goalkeeper Matt Turner, who makes the save on the first shot. And Turner not tested quite yet. Let's see. Oh, there's a nice volley. That was a one-time volley, meaning 15 points. Not a bad start for Funes Mori of Monterrey. He goes low, Turner the save. 15 points so far for Funes Mori. He's about halfway through, and that's a nice control touch for the finish. That's 10 points. He tucked that one into the bottom right corner. 25 total, and that's a one-time finish with pace. Turner this time makes the stop. 40 points total for Liga MX and for Funes Mori here in the first of 2 rounds. 7 seconds left, and there's a low finish one time. Turner back to his feet, another goal, and Funes Mori ends on a good note. Will they count that last shot? I think they might, or did time expire? They'll give it to him. 85 points for the Monterrey man, Rogelio Funes Mori. Well, that is not a bad way to start it off for Liga MX. Yeah, Nate, it certainly looks like Mbappe wants to head to Real sooner rather than later. It does. It does. Yeah, I'm still at my friend's house, Van. Yep, this is my last night taking care of their dog, and then I'll be back at home in my main studio, as I like to call it, in my basement for the All-Star game. So yes, I can't show it, unfortunately, DTX, because of copyright reasons. I would if I was allowed to. I can't for copyright reasons. So I apologize for that. You can find this game on Fox Sports 1 or Tuduene if you live in the United States. Oh, your high school lost, really, Van? That's too bad. Thank you, Christian, for tuning in. Viva Estados Unidos. But here we go. Raul Ruidiaz up for the MLS All-Stars, and that's a great curling effort in the bottom corner. A one-time finish to get on the board. Oh, he hits the post on the next attempt. He has 15 total, and there's a one-time finish. 30 for Ruidiaz. Remember, oh, he went for this bicycle. Well, the scissor kick, I guess it was. Couldn't quite hit the target, and that's a strong one-time finish. He has 45 points. That one's over the bar. By the way, the goalkeeper for Liga MX is Alfredo Talavera of Pumas. We saw him at the Gold Cup for Mexico since Ochoa was with the Olympic team. 10 seconds left. Ruidiaz with 45 points. And he's struggling here at the end. A couple more services remaining. That's a weak effort. Comfortable save for Talavera. One last chance, and there's a goal to finish. So that'll be 60 points for Ruidiaz. Not bad, but still 25 less than Funes Mori. So after one of two rounds here in the Cross and Volley Challenge, Liga MX has an 85-60 lead. Thank you, Braulio, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Is the F2 there? What do you mean by the F2? Is that a nickname for someone that I'm not aware of? You'll have to clarify there. I'm not sure what you're referring to. And so Ruidiaz of the Seattle Sounders, who took part in the shooting challenge, does a decent job here for the MLS All-Stars, but Funes Mori really set the tone. He was the first one up, 85 points. Ruidiaz had 60, and now we'll see what round two has in store, as both MLS and Liga MX have won one event each. That's why it's 8-8. The freestyler Jeremy Lynch and Billy Wingrove, I don't think so. I am unsure of who they are, in all honesty. Not that I'm aware of, Braulio. I can't say with that with 100% confidence, but I'm not entirely sure. All right, so we get ready for round two, and up for Liga MX is Alexis Canelo of Toluca, and he goes up against Andre Blake of the Philadelphia Union. Blake, another great goalkeeper. Oh, and that's a nice finish right away. He's taking a couple off the bounce, which are worth 10 points. That one sails into the crowd. So far, 100 total points for Liga MX, 15 here for Canelo, and he is well off the target on two consecutive attempts. That's saved by Blake, and Canelo struggling a bit here. A couple of shots going wide. He's halfway through, under 30 seconds to go. Taking this one off the foot. That's put wide. He misses the bottom corner. Canelo struggling greatly. Now he's getting desperate, going for the 20-point bicycle kick, and he puts it just over the bar. Another bicycle kick attempt. That's over. 6 seconds left. The struggle is real here for Canelo. Last try. No, it's well wide. They'll give him one. Nope, that's it. Well, that really opens it up for MLS. Alexis Canelo only had 15 points total, and Funes Mori's great display of 85 points essentially thrown out the door, as unfortunately for Liga MX, Canelo struggled greatly. And so MLS trailing by 40, they just have to get past 100 points. They have 60 here in the second round to get the win. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. You're Mexican. Yeah, the U.S. is getting better. Absolutely, man. I mean, just look at how the summer went. No, I'm not gonna brag as an American because I know there are a lot of Mexicans tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. But you play on the FC Dallas youth team. That is fantastic. You're one of the top 5 players in the U.S. of your age. Wow, man, that is fantastic. Yeah, that would be an amazing duo, Nate. Mbappe and Benzema. By the way, to answer your question, DTX, Nani was called up for the All-Star game. He's actually participating in this skills challenge. I believe he's doing the Crossbar challenge, which was his specialty 2 years ago. If you don't know about it, I definitely look it up. He won it for MLS over Atletico Madrid in the Crossbar challenge. Mariano, I can't show the action. This is not the game, Mariano. This is the skills challenge, and I can't actually show it for copyright reasons. I'm talking too much. What do you mean? That's my job here, providing the commentary. And it looks like the goalie has suffered an injury here. What do we got? We've got a cramp here for Nahuel Guzman. I don't know if this is real or what. The MLS and Liga MX All-Star is having a laugh about it. Guzman seems to be smiling himself. Yeah, I know. Vela did get injured. I think, yeah, this past weekend, right? Yeah. So I don't think he'll be playing in the MLS All-Star game tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. It should be a good game. I'll be on the call for it. So they stop play with 45 seconds on the clock. I call a bit of gamesmanship here from Nahuel Guzman. Andre Blake shows him the red card. This is too good. This is too good. But it's all in good fun. Here we go. Guzman appears to be just fine. Well, thank you, Braulio. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I do want to pursue a sports broadcasting career. I love doing play-by-play, and I usually do commentate on games. This is completely different. I usually don't do these type of things where I commentate on a skills challenge. So, you know, it's a little bit different for myself. But, hey, I'm trying to do it my best. Yeah, Pepe is a great player. I hope he chooses the U.S. By the way, Pepe started off strong. He already has 30 points. He had 2 15-pointers. Guzman still acting out. But here we go. The clock is at 45, and off we go. Pepe just needs more than 10 points to win it for MLS, and there it is, the one-time finish to put MLS in the lead, and MLS will take this event. Pepe will still finish out his round. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Oh, that is an unbelievable effort, but Guzman parries it aside. That was a nice save from Guzman. He doesn't seem to be cramping anymore. 10 seconds left. Oh, that's a beautiful volley off the bounce. That's a 15-pointer. 120 for MLS. And will there be one last ball? Yes, there will. Can he make it spectacular? Not quite. The touch gets away. And MLS win nonetheless. This was the closest event yet. The Cross and Volley Challenge finishes MLS All-Stars 105, Liga MX All-Stars 100. And so MLS is back in front through 3 events. They lead it now 13-11. So that is now the score in the overall skills challenge. Pizarro, yeah, Pizarro is actually also in this skills challenge. Yeah, so Pizarro, we will see either in the passing challenge, which is coming up next, or the crossbar challenge. Maybe both, I'm not sure. So Pizarro will be coming up. Yeah, he is with MLS, yeah. Pizarro, who in all honesty has had a bit of a rough season for Inter Miami. He's come onto the scene these last few weeks. He's actually a replacement for an injured player. I forget who, but yeah, appreciate all of you tuning in. We've had a great crowd tonight. Definitely a unique broadcast where I'm not commentating on a game, but rather a skills challenge. Yeah, I agree. I think we'll see him in the passing challenge as well, Braulio. Yeah, we shall see about that. But the passing challenge is coming your way next. So 3 events down, 2 to go in the race to 25. MLS with a 13-11 overall lead over Liga MX. Been a lot of fun so far. Looks like Nahuel Guzman is being interviewed right now, having some laughs. Hey, his tactics almost worked out. I think that was certainly a bit of gamesmanship where he maybe was selling the cramps. He's all smiles now, but he tried to throw Pepe off rhythm. Pepe wasn't phased, though. He still got the job done. MLS just barely defeating Liga MX in the cross and volley challenge. That was a fun competition just because it, was the shooter against the goalkeeper. That was a whole lot of fun. Will Vela be in the All-Star game tomorrow? Juan Rene. No, I don't think he'll be playing because he got injured for LAFC this past weekend. So I don't think we'll see him. Do I play soccer? Yes, Braulio. I don't play as much as I used to. Yeah, Vela is injured, as you say. I don't play as much as I used to, unfortunately, because I've had issues with my feet. I was actually born with club feet, so essentially my feet were backwards when I was born. But I won't tell the whole story. But fortunately, my feet were fixed at a young age. I was able to play soccer, which was my first love. My dad's from Portugal, actually, and he was a college soccer coach here in the U.S. for over 25 years. So I always loved soccer. I played club soccer. I played for my high school freshman year, but then I had to give it up because I had surgery on my left foot, couldn't make a full recovery, and still had a lot of issues with my feet just because of how they are. So I had to, hit the brakes on playing. I still play for fun, but that's why a couple years ago I started to take sports broadcasting very seriously. And because I still wanted to stay involved with sports. So even though I can't play sports as much, I also played other sports like basketball, baseball, etc. Yeah, that's how I got into sports broadcasting. Since I couldn't play sports as much as I wanted to because of foot issues. Thank you, man. You as well. It seems like you have a very bright future ahead with the Dallas Youth Academy. Yes, you can find this game on Fox Sports 1 or 2NA. DTX, I don't play FIFA. I don't play video games. Yeah, you may find that crazy. My brother does, but I just never got into video games. So if I did play FIFA, I'd probably play with Ronaldo just because I am Portuguese. My dad's from Portugal, so I love Ronaldo. Do I think the USA is better than Mexico in soccer now? Yeah, I mean, you can't argue that because the U.S. beat Mexico in the Nations League, and then the U.S., with essentially our C team, beat a much better Mexico team in the Gold Cup. So, yeah, I mean, I am American, so I do have bias in my answer, I'll admit, but no, I honestly think the U.S. has overcome Mexico in CONCACAF. I do think so. And based on what happened in the summer, I don't think many could argue against that. But I'll be back after a quick break. Just going to get some water. Stay tuned. Coming up next, it's the passing challenge. Don't miss it. All right, welcome back in, everybody, to coverage of the MLS All-Star Skills Challenge. So in the race to 25, currently through 3 events with 2 to go, MLS has a 13-11 lead over Liga MX. Liga MX did win the fan vote for best moment of the cross and volley challenge, so they do get 1 extra point for that, but it still won't change anything. Or yeah, it will. Sorry, that is on the overall score. So yeah, it will change it. So the fans give the best moment of that event to Liga MX. So that will be another point for Liga MX. So rather than 13-11, it's now 13-12 MLS. So how about that? It's close. It's tight heading into event number 4. The passing challenge is coming up momentarily from Bank of California Stadium on a very nice night in Los Angeles, California. Beautiful LA. I live completely across the country in Massachusetts, but I have been to LA. I have been to that stadium. I watched an LAFC game. Would definitely recommend it. It's a great experience. Thanks, Ricardo, for tuning in. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that Braulio is telling you to calm down. But yeah, it's been a fun night so far. And we move on to the passing challenge. This one looks like a lot of fun. I feel like I'm saying that for every event, but the obstacles are set for the passing challenge, which is coming up next. One last commercial break, and I promise the passing challenge is on the other side, so don't move from your seat. It's on the way. Yeah, I have seen Chapo Montes play. He is a very smart midfielder indeed. Stay tuned, everybody. Passing challenge next. MLS with a slim 1-point lead. All right, welcome back, everybody. No, Munoz isn't playing, Pedro. Well, AL, you can't say that. I'm talking about in this moment. I know in history Mexico has been better than the USA, but I'm talking about right now. This generation of players, I think the USA are better than Mexico. And I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. I mean, and we're not talking about one final. We're talking about the U.S. beating Mexico in 2 finals in the same summer in 2 different competitions. And in the Gold Cup, it was basically a C team for the USA. So, that's my opinion on it. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Who says soccer to football? I mean, being from the U.S., I say soccer. I sometimes say football too. I say a bit of both. Right now is okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about right now. I know in history, Mexico have more CONCACAF Cups than the USA. I understand that. Thank you, Guillermo, for tuning in as well. Yeah, see, there Braulio says it. So the MLS All-Star Passing Challenge tiebreakers go as follows. If the score is tied after 2 rounds, the fastest time wins. And I'll get into more tiebreakers if we do have to get into those tiebreakers. You don't have the channel. For this, you mean, Guillermo? Yeah, it's going well. So MLS has won 2 events. League MX has won 1. And overall in the point tally, MLS is leading 13-12. And so now we're ready to begin the 4th event. And off we go. So MLS are up first. So it's Pepe and Zelarayan going first. This is round 1 of 2. They get 90 seconds, and MLS only have 1 point. So this is the passing challenge, and they are struggling greatly. Just 45 seconds left, and no luck for either Pepe or Zelarayan. There we go. Zelarayan nets one into the far target for another point. Just 2 points here for MLS, and half a minute to go. Okay, there's another. Or no, they won't count that. I guess it didn't go through. They're trying to hit the moving target. This is much more difficult than maybe it was made out to be. 12 seconds left. Zelarayan and Pepe, by the way, are alternating shots. And there we go. Well, they're coming close. They're coming close to that moving target. 1 second left, and that is it. Wow, so the struggle was real for MLS to start off in round 1. We'll see what now the Liga MX All-Stars can do. Yeah, exactly, Guillermo. Olympic soccer, it's U23, so it's completely different. Yeah, as you say. Yeah, most definitely, AL. It's awesome that USA and Mexico are both top 10 teams in the FIFA rankings. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, man. It's great for CONCACAF. I 100% agree. Although I still question why Mexico's above the U.S. in those rankings, but hey, I'm not complaining. The U.S. at 10, I'm fine with that. I mean, FIFA rankings are a little bit wild, but that's another topic. Well, thank you very much, Braulio. I appreciate the kind words, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jimenez is coming back from that horrific head injury. All right, here we go. For Liga MX, we will see Rubens Sambueza of Toluca and Valdez, who we saw earlier from Santos Laguna, take turns here in the passing challenge. They already have 2 points in 15 seconds in, and they just need 1 more to take the lead here. It's a much stronger start for Liga MX, although we'll see now if the struggles start to kick in. Oh, there we go. That was converted by Valdez, or rather by Sambueza, and now Valdez with another one-pointer. It's 4-2 Liga MX. Going for the far target and curling it in is Sambueza. Valdez again in Liga MX are taking this competition over as we speak. It's 6-2. Liga MX, no, they'll actually take a point off. They miscalculate. So 5-2 right now. And now they're going for the moving target. They're coming close with 18 seconds to go. 12 seconds left. And that's a nice curling effort put through the 1-point target by Valdez. It's now 6-2. They're coming close to that moving target. 1 second left. Last try. Not quite. But it's a pretty good showing from Valdez and Sambueza. They score 6 points in the opening round, and MLS have plenty of work to do if they want to come back. They trail by 4 heading into the final round. Yeah, well, there you go, Braulio. Yeah. Yeah, Jonah Dos Santos, I'm pretty positive he's part of the MLS All-Star team. He's not participating in the skills challenge, but yes, I'm 95% sure he made it to the MLS All-Star team. I'll have to double check the roster. Yeah, the Paralympics are going on right now. That is correct. Nate the Great. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. On the backside of this break, it's round 2 of the passing challenge. It's been a competitive night so far between the All-Stars from MLS and the All-Stars from Liga MX. I'll be back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Beautiful night in Southern California. LAFC hosting this year's MLS All-Star festivities, which got underway tonight with the MLS All-Star Skills Challenge, and we are midway through event number 4 of 5. A reminder of the current score in the race to 25 at the Skills Challenge. MLS has a 13-12 lead over Liga MX, and here we go. Round 2 of the passing challenge. MLS start off. Diego Rossi and Nani will get this one going. 90 seconds, remember, is what they get. MLS down by 4 to begin the second round. Oh, Nani got unlucky there. He hit the rim of that far target. That one will go in. 3 points for MLS. Rossi struggling a bit meanwhile at the start. They're definitely going for precision over speed, as Rossi still looking for his first point. And yeah, the struggle is real here for the MLS All-Stars. Nani and Rossi just can't quite seem to get into a rhythm. Nani now going for the low target. Finally, Rossi tallies his first point. It's within reach now, a 2-point contest with under 30 seconds to go. Oh, that one hits the outer frame of the far target. Rossi going deep again, unable to convert. Oh, Nani coming close. He put that one in. It's now 6-5. Rossi going for the moving target. It might be MLS's only hope. They at least need to tie it, or else Liga MX will win without even going up in the second round, and they will. Time expires. The score 6-5 Liga MX, and the MLS All-Stars have already gone in the second round. Liga MX haven't. Only 3 points between Rossi and Nani for MLS. Both of them never really got into any sort of rhythm. Rossi came this close from hitting the moving target, but his luck just wasn't there tonight. A sarcastic smile afterwards from Nani. Well, thank you very much, Braulio. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So this will basically be a for fun round, if you like, for Liga MX. They already know they're going to win the round. And we're just awaiting how many points they'll finish with in the passing challenge. But we shall see. We shall see how the last two passers for Liga MX do, even though they know they're going to come out with a win. Well, I don't know Spanish fluently, so I don't really know what half the chat is saying, Guillermo. So I'm kind of ignoring it at this point. So Liga MX got the win in that round, and so they take a 17-16 lead, but we still have to finish out the passing round nonetheless with Alexis Canelo and Jonathan Rodriguez. And right off the bat, they get 3 points in a row. Liga MX are on a roll here in the passing challenge. Well, there's a nicely executed pass by Rodriguez. Rodriguez is feeling it right now. 2 points in a row. And that curling effort goes in from Canelo. They're rolling right now. That's 12 points for Liga MX. And another one from Rodriguez. I mean, they are on fire at the moment. .30 seconds to go. Oh, that one nearly hit the moving target. They want it. They might get it. We'll see. The way they're going, I feel like they're going to hit the moving target. Oh, they're coming close, and that's all they're going for now. 10 seconds left. Ooh, the curling effort wide from Rodriguez. Now Canelo tries. No good. Last chance. High. That'll do it. Liga MX win the fourth event of the night. 12-5, the score in the passing challenge, and now the overall score 17-16 in Liga MX favor. So that fan vote in the cross and volley challenge is the difference between the two sets of all-stars right now heading into the final event, which is the crossbar challenge. Well, yeah, Braulio, that's true. Mexico fans have a very hard time accepting that the USA is better than them. Which, you know, I know that, so. And you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, thank you so much, Braulio. Hopefully, in the future, when you become a professional player and I hopefully become a professional sportscaster, I'll be on the call for some of your goals. We'll see. But that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Um, but yeah, so 4 events in the books, and the final one is coming up, the Crossbar Challenge. First to 25 unlocks the victory shot. And so once you get to 25, the next time you hit the crossbar from midfield, you win. So that's how it works. So Liga MX have the slight advantage. They're 1 point up heading into the crossbar challenge, but it's really anyone's game at this point. And so we'll see how it pans out. Both MLS and Liga MX winning 2 events thus far. Rogelio Funes Mori giving his thoughts after he participated in the first round of that passing challenge. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, man. I greatly appreciate it. Well, it's been a fun night thus far, and in my opinion, the best event is coming up next, the Crossbar Challenge, and it'll decide the winner. Stay tuned. It's on the way right after the break. And absolutely, Nate, if you make it to the MLB, I'd be happy to narrate your games. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I'm looking to be a versatile sports broadcaster. As you guys know from tuning into my channel, I like calling a variety of different sports because I'm a fan of a bunch of different sports. So absolutely, man. I'll be back. Crossbar Challenge on the other side. All right, everybody, 4 events down, 1 to go. And this should be a fun way to cap the night off. The Crossbar Challenge is finally here, and it'll decide the winner of this year's MLS All-Star Skills Challenge. So they're getting all set up for the Crossbar Challenge as we speak. B-Man United, this Skills Challenge is on Fox Sports 1 and Tuduene if you're in the U.S. Yes. Yeah, definitely. One Renee. It should be an awesome game tomorrow between the MLS and Liga MX All Stars. I can't wait for it. And reminder, I'll be on the call for it, so don't miss out. It should be a great, great night, just like tonight has been. But let's be honest, the game is truly what we're all looking forward to. Do I think Liga MX should return to CONMEBOL? Not really, no. No, because that would weaken CONCACAF. So, and I think we need to see more growth in CONCACAF. If the Liga MX teams went to CONMEBOL, yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of that. I would be a fan of like CONCACAF and CONMEBOL combining for, like at the international level. Like we saw a couple years ago with the Copa America Centenario, and at the club level, a combined like Libertadores and CONCACAF Champions League. I think that would be cool. I just don't know if that's realistic, but yeah, those are interesting points though, for sure. All right, so the Crossbar Challenge is on the way. I'll get to the rules momentarily. This is probably the least complicated when it comes to the rules out of all of the competitions. So basically there are 8 players per team. So all players participate in this competition. 4 players are 25 yards from goal. 4 players are stationed at midfield. Each hit is worth 1 point. After 2 minutes, each hit is worth 2 points. Teams alternate kicks from the 25-yard line, starting with the trailing team. Once a team reaches 25 points, the shooters from midfield have to hit the crossbar to win it. So that's how it all works. And the point total is added on to what they have so far. So MLS have 16 points. Liga MX have 17 heading into this. Thank you, PDX, for tuning in. So this will be added on to their total point tally. And the first one to 25 will set up the victory shot, which requires your team to reach 25 to hit the crossbar from midfield. So here we go. Let's do it. This is a lot of fun. This should be an epic ending indeed. All right, I'll see you, Braulio. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Greatly appreciated, man. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And what's the best about this competition is this is where all players participate. So you got school and practice tomorrow. All right. I completely understand, man. Yeah, fortunately for me here in Massachusetts, I don't start school until next week. But thank you so much. You as well. Keep on working hard at the Dallas Academy, and good luck. Thank you, Gael, for tuning in. When is the All-Star game? The All-Star game is tomorrow night. Yep, tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern time. And so here we go. The race to 25 is underway, and right away, MLS have hit the crossbar twice. It's now 18-17, and I'll try to update the score on the fly. Remember, first to 25 sets up the winning shot from midfield to hit the crossbar. And so right now we're dealing with the players from 25 yards out, and there's another crossbar hit for MLS. So MLS has hit the crossbar 3 times. Liga MX hasn't yet. Ooh, was that a partial hit? No, they say no. That one will count for Liga MX. So they have their first crossbar connection. It's now 19-18 MLS. Remember, they alternate shots That one's floated over. Now Talavera for Liga MX. That's just low. They're coming close. Here's Nani, the crossbar specialist. He just missed. We're now at a minute 45, and once we reach 2 minutes in, they'll be worth, the crossbar shots will be worth 2 points, I should say. Yeah, both sets of players struggling a bit from 25 yards out. All right, we're 2 minutes in, so now it's 2 times as many points here as we come down to the wire. 19-18, MLS still leading. Did that hit the crossbar or the post? Oh, that was a post. Unlucky for Liga MX. Here's Lucas Del Rayon for MLS. Oh, it just sails over. Both sets of players getting frustrated. Andre Blake hits the post rather than the crossbar. Oh, but there we go. Liga MX hit it. And remember, they're worth 2 points now. So Liga MX overtakes MLS here. They're up 20-19. Oh, and there's MLS who respond. A crossbar to make it 21-20 in MLS's favor. Now the intensity starting to pick up. Andre Blake just low. They're coming close, but it's easier said than done. Remember, it's double points in the race to 25. There we go. Liga MX reclaimed the lead. 22-21. We'll see if Liga MX can turn it up now, or if MLS can respond. Here's Andre Blake. Oh, just high. Oh, there's another crossbar. Liga MX again. It's 24-21. Pizarro connects. It's now 24-23, Liga MX. Oh, and MLS hit the crossbar. It's 25-24, and now it comes down to midfield for the win. MLS will try to hit the crossbar for the victory. From midfield, Matt Turner starts, and that one's just wide. Liga MX, I should say, will continue from 25 yards out. When they next hit the crossbar, they'll be able to move back to midfield for the win. Pepe just high. Now Rui Diaz. That shanked well wide left. Oh, and look, we got a crossbar cam now. Oh, Liga MX, did they just hit the crossbar from 25 yards out? I don't think they did, actually. Here's Pepe. Oh, he just missed. MLS coming so close. Meanwhile, Liga MX still trying to get back to midfield. They need to hit the crossbar one more time before they get a chance at victory from midfield. Here's Rodolfo Pizarro for MLS, the Inter Miami man, for the win. Oh, it's just over. They're coming awfully close. Liga MX has gone cold, meanwhile, from 25 yards out. And right as I say that, they connect. Liga MX have reached 25. So here we go. 25 all. And now both MLS and Liga MX will alternate from midfield, and the next set of all-stars to hit the crossbar will win tonight's skills challenge. MLS first up. Oh, it's just short. Now Liga MX, they'll get their first turn from midfield. This one, oh, just high. Nani, oh no, Nani was the hero for MLS 2 years ago. We'll see if he can do it again. Pepe, that one is shanked wide left. Now Funes Mori. Nope. He left it short. Matt Turner with a try. They'll keep going. Who's going to get it first? Who will hit the crossbar first from midfield? Nani. No, it's wide left again. A lot of the players are putting it wide left. Canelo misses the target for Liga MX. Pizarro up for MLS. Just short. Here's Jonathan Rodriguez, and he wins it for Liga MX. Jonathan Rodriguez, the golden shot. He connects the crossbar from midfield, and that is it. Well, what a tournament what a night, I should say it was. What a skills challenge. Liga MX win it. And the confetti comes down. Well, a comeback victory for them. It all came down to the wire. And Jonathan Rodriguez, the hero for Liga MX in the skills challenge. It was 25-25. It all came down to the midfield crossbar shot, and Liga MX hit it first. Yeah, MLS did choke at the end, unfortunately. That was a golden shot from Rodriguez, a looping effort. He had the dip on it and just caught the underside of the bar. Well, that was a lot of fun. A very competitive skills challenge. Came down to the wire, came down to the very end, and Liga MX celebrating at the end of the night. They defeat the MLS All-Stars in the 2021 MLS All-Star Skills Challenge. MLS will try to get revenge in the real event that we're waiting for, which is the game, of course, tomorrow night. So Liga MX defeats MLS in the 2021 MLS All-Star Skills Challenge. Thanks, Cesar, for tuning in. Yeah, Liga MX gets the better of MLS tonight. But hey, it was very competitive, a lot of fun, because we saw MLS and Liga MX both win 2 events heading into the final event, the Crossbar Challenge. And yeah, MLS had it. They had it right there. And Liga MX with the comeback victory in the Crossbar Challenge. So credit to Liga MX. And of course, the main event on tap tomorrow, the MLS All-Star game between the MLS All-Stars and the Liga MX All-Stars. You won't want to miss it. That'll be tomorrow, and I'll be on the call for it at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, it was a different kind of broadcast, but certainly a whole lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a blast tonight, a fun night of MLS All-Star Skills Challenge action to get the MLS All-Star festivities underway at Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles. And congratulations to Liga MX. The winning shot will be played on loop. Jonathan Rodriguez. Liga MX takes the All-Star Skills Challenge. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, Nate, and everyone else who's been a part of tonight's broadcast. It was a whole lot of fun, and we'll run it back tomorrow with the All-Star game between MLS and Liga MX. See you then, 9:30 Eastern tomorrow night.